entirely review, but we'll go over a couple questions just to make sure you remember how to do it. I'd actually like to start with number 4. So write the box, d squared and 96, 96d squared. If I multiply those two together, are there factors of 96 that add to be 20? So I like to just go through the list. 1 and 96, definitely not. 2 and 48, no. 3 and 36, no. 3 and 32, no. 4 and 24, doesn't work. 6 and 16 doesn't work. 7 doesn't work. 8 and 12. There we go. So 12d and 8d. So the top row shares a d, and then I can just do the multiplication. It would be d times 12 is 12d, d times 8, so d plus 12, and d plus 8. Okay? And then let's review one that I don't think has come up yet this year, but it's actually really common, and it's by far the easiest. Number 3. Can we factor anything out of number 3? No. Does it factor? Yes, because it's something we call a difference of squares. Now I'm going to do the hard way just to remind you how this works, and then from now on we'll just do the easy way. I'm going to rewrite this as a trinomial with a 0x. And then I'll draw the box. X squared and negative 81. Multiply those together. Negative 81x squared. Are there factors of negative 81x squared that add to be negative 0x? 9 and negative 9. So 9x and negative 9x. X plus 9 minus 9. And I get x minus 9 and x plus 9. Okay, a difference of squares always factors in this way. Does anybody remember the name of those? Conjugates. They're called conjugates. You were surprised? Ouch, John. That's like... I didn't know how to take it. Okay. So anytime you have a difference of squares, we can skip straight from this step to that step without doing the box. But you need to remember, a sum of squares does not work. If I went through and changed this to plus 81, that would change this to a plus 81. Can I make a positive, can I multiply and get 81 and add to be 0? No, why not? Well, you either add 9 and 9 and get 18, or you add negative 9 and negative 9, which is negative 18. So one has to be positive and one has to be negative. But if you do that, you don't get a positive 81. So it doesn't work. So this would be prime. It does have factors. They just happen to be imaginary. Okay? So what would the factors for x squared minus 25 be? X minus 5 and x plus 5. What would the factors for x squared plus 100 be? There aren't any because of the plus. Okay, let's get really fancy. What about 16a squared minus 49b squared? It would be 4a minus 7b and 4a plus 7b. Okay? All right, and then let's just do number 8. Can I pull anything out? No, if you could, or sorry, number 1. Can I pull out the 8? No. If I could, I'd pull it out and then I'd factor what was left. And that coefficient that came out would still be part of the answer. So I draw the box. 8m squared and 3. 8 times 3 would be 24m squared. Can you create a negative 10 using a 24? using negative 4m and negative 6m. What does the top row share? 4m. 4m times what is 8m squared? 2m. 4m times what is negative 4m? 2m times what is negative 6m? So 4m minus 3 and 2m minus 1. That's it. Any questions? Okay, get to work. Good luck.